Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you for asking. My name is Mark. I'm originally from England, so I'm a British native speaker. But as I talk to you now, I'm living in Thailand. Not so
Okay.
not so far away. How about yourself? Would you like to give me a little introduction about you?
Okay. My name is Nguyệt, and I'm from Vietnam.
Okay. Who was? Go on. Yes.
Yes, and I'm currently studying business English at University.
University in Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh. What?
Yes.
Hanoi. Okay. I'm just opening up your profile now. Knew it.
No, it's pronounced Nguyệt.
Nuet.
Nguyệt.
You see, this is a lovely language, the Vietnamese language, because in Thailand we have those two words, ng, and in my language, very difficult to pronounce. So I do apologize if I get your name wrong.
That's okay.
Do you have? I'm looking on your profile now. Do you have a lesson that you'd like to go through today? Or
Actually, I just want to make a conversation.
just an everyday conversation? Yes.
Yeah.
You've come to the right person. No. I say that because I know there are some students that use the course material within Cambly, and they like to read these little articles. And as I speak to you now, I'm in my school. I'm an English language teacher here in Thailand, and I teach students of all levels. But I basically teach conversation skills, questioning skills, pronunciation, and try to help people with their vocabulary, to try and advance their vocabulary. So when students come to me and said, "Can we read about adoption? Can we read about the polar ice caps?" Yes, I'm quite happy to read, but I don't really understand how that helps the everyday student in everyday life. So I'm very, very happy to talk. And I will be honest, I like to talk about things that you enjoy talking about, for the simple fact I think that tutors will get the best English from you. If my hobby is playing the drums and I want to talk to you for 30 minutes about playing the drums, you won't be interested. And I'm not going to get the best of you. But if you tell me that your hobby is photography, then I want to listen. I want to discuss what it is that you enjoy talking about. Okay? So I'm going to delete this message on my screen that says today's lesson. And what is it that you would like to talk about today then? And I'm going to try your name again. Knew it.
No, it's wrong.
Go on.
It's wet.
Oh,
No.
wet. So does it sound like wet?
No. It sounds like what? I know, like the first sound is no.
Nga, which is the same as a Thai ngu, yeah. Nga, yeah.
No. And wet. Wet.
Nwet.
Yes.
Ngu wet. Okay.
But I think like because my real name is Moon, so I want to go Moon.
Moon.
Stadium.
Moon
Yeah.
is better for me. I can do Moon. Okay,
Yeah.
right. Moon. The reason I ask, okay, is because in English language, when I teach here in Thailand, and maybe this is the same in Vietnam, when you have 5 or 6 people in a group, I never hear anybody's name being spoken. But somehow, you guys in Asia, you seem to realize who's talking to who. And I don't know how you do it. So if I say to you, Moon, your ears come towards me because you've heard your name, and now I'm talking to you. And it's a habit I can't break. So you'll hear me say Moon, 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 Moon a dozen times in our conversation. And it's just to reassure you that I know you're here and I'm talking to you. Okay? So Moon, what is it that you'd like to talk about today? You can decide, or I can do something random, or I can ask you random questions, and then you get an idea of how I teach English.
Okay, I think like you should ask me random, because like
Right.
increasing my interaction with English.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do then. I'll give you an example of how I teach English here, because I think there are 5 skills to teaching English. You've got listening, reading, writing, speaking. And I think skill number 5 is learning to start, or in English language, we say initiate. Do you know initiate? Initiate means
No.
Well, let me give you some help then, okay? I think we're on the old software here, but if I find Vietnamese, I'll show you the word in Vietnamese, and then I'll send it to you in English, okay? And the word I'm talking about is initiate.
Oh, I think you should explain to me in English.
In English, yes? Okay. Okay, let's go here. Copy. Go here. Paste. Initiate means to start. Okay? Now,
Oh, I know that word.
you do, you're familiar, yes? Now, would you say then, Moon, before I ask you the questions, would you say you have the confidence with English language to meet a foreign person in a coffee shop in Hanoi, for example, and would you start a conversation?
Okay.
Or would you initiate a conversation in a coffee shop in Hanoi, or would you wait for a foreign person to talk to you? What would you be more comfortable with?
Actually, that I'm not too active person, so I think that people should ask me something.
There you go.
Before.
Now, is that your general personality, or is that just your personality with English language? Are you quite a shy person?
Yes, I'm general personality.
So you're
But
quite
I'm introvert.
introvert. Yes,
Yes.
I think that's more than shy then, because you wouldn't believe that I'm a shy person, but to you on here, maybe you think you're not shy, Teacher Mark. You come across as confident. Yes, because this is what I do, and I have to show you that I'm confident. So hopefully, my confidence passes on to you. But if you consider yourself to be introvert, then Moon, how easy is it having to use English language with someone that's not native to Vietnam? Is that difficult for you? Is it quite challenging?
Yes, because it's hard to find native speaker to talk. Like we don't have a much English environment.
Even in Hanoi? Well, no, I guess the people in Hanoi are what we would call strangers. They're not somebody you know. They're random people.
Yes, like there's some actually like tourism like place like there are a lot of original like yes there are some activity like to talk with some stranger foreigner, but I think I'm not like be confident to do that.
Well, I can see that you've been on Cambly only 37 minutes before you came here to meet me. I would love the idea that you met tutors on Cambly that could identify that you're a shy person or you're introvert, and that we're not going to change your personality overnight, but maybe we can help you become more confident with the English language. There will be tutors on here that take an interest in you. There will be tutors on here that keep looking at the time and think, oh, another $10. Thank you very much, Moon. You will identify those people, Moon. You will come across those tutors if you're not careful. Now, I would suggest that as you're new on Cambly, a way to increase your confidence could be to choose new tutors every time you come, and then you'll get in to meet new faces, etc., etc. What my concern is there is that you will become confident, for example, in maybe introducing yourself, but then when you're meeting a new tutor, you have to try and gain their trust, and then you have to be comfortable learning with them, and that's taken up another 30 minutes of your time. So the other way of learning is try to find a tutor that you look forward to learning with because they're trying to help you with your English language. Okay?
Yes.
So
yes, that's my main purpose here.
Try to find someone that you trust.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, and
a lot of.
It's early. It's what we say early days for you yet because you've been here a short while. But Moon, I'll give you examples of how I try to get my students, okay, speaking more, okay. You will be aware there are two types of questions in the English language. I'm not here to teach grammar, but you have what you call open questions and closed questions. The open questions being how, what, when, where, which, why, who, okay. The closed questions is do, can, could, would, and those are the questions I try to get you guys to avoid. Because if you say to me, do you live in Thailand? Yes. Do you have a wife? Yes. Do you have any children? No. You're not getting any information back